Communication culture of England. British people use a mix of direct and indirect communication. In direct communication cultures, people tend to say what they think. By doing so, they emphasize transparency rather than relationships and feelings. The British communication culture can be confusing for many foreigners, as it is a mix of both direct and indirect. British people beat around the bush when communicating. Although the British are happy to communicate facts and general statements directly, they are far more reserved when it comes to communicating feedback and opinions. As such, they tend to beat around the bush, meaning that they speak carefully without getting to the point directly. If you work with British colleagues, then you need to be aware of this tendency and not to always take what they say at face value. British people value politeness in communication. British culture places a lot of value on manners both generally and when making requests, which in turn influences the communication culture. The British are quite self-deprecating in conversation, in an effort to come across as humble, honest and relaxed about themselves. Avoid interrupting a person speaking. The British are polite listeners, rarely interrupting others unless they need clarification about something. British people are not likely to complain and will tolerate bad service or food in order to avoid making a scene. Humor is used a lot throughout British communication, so expect some light-hearted joking to be involved in most conversations. The British do not always give away their emotions via facial expressions, for example. They may not show it if they have been offended. The British like to be given a fair amount of personal space and may feel uncomfortable if someone sits or stands too close when other space is available. Gestures are usually quite reserved, polite and less demonstrative. For example, tapping the side of one's nose means that something is confidential or to be kept secret. It is best to make direct eye contact. That breaks away now and again. Prolonged eye contact can make people feel uncomfortable, and staring is impolite. Thank you for watching.